YouTube, what's going on? What's going on? Mike the Fit Prince back with another video for you guys. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, turn your post notifications on so that you're notified when I'm dropping other content. Subscribe to the channel. I think I said that already. But share the video, make sure other people get the value. I wanted to come on real quick, just on my little break here. You know what I'm saying, at work, everything like that. Guys, I know I've been talking about self-improvement. I know I've been talking about becoming the best version of yourself. Now, I don't want this thing to kind of turn into I don't want it to turn into like a talking point to where it's like I'm misleading somebody into thinking a little too highly of themselves. Because it's just like what you would call the chosen one talking point. Shout out to New Breed Global Truth, Ringo TV Reactions, Mark the Messenger, and other brothers in the that actually follow the Bible, actually understands that what a chosen one is, because they're the main ones that talk on that use those talking points. You know what I'm saying? Especially New Breed. He's the one that I kind of not recently, about 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago, when I was on this journey of truth and trying to get some understanding of what's going on out here. He was one of the guys I was watching, and shout out to him. He would use the chosen one's talking point, and it was good. It's good. It's real good information. But now a lot of people now come on and use topics like semen retention, chosen ones, especially chosen ones, because what they've touched on was like, okay, it's almost, it seems as if everybody can be a chosen one now. Everybody can be a chosen one. If these things apply to you, then all of a sudden you're a chosen one. And you got to be very, very careful, because you can mislead people into thinking that, I'm chosen just because of this, that, and the other. So what does that have to do with what I'm talking about and what I'm saying, self-improvement? Because there's a lot of there's a lot of people that are trying to get people to better themselves, get people to self-improve, which is very great, which is very very needed. Now, of course, as far as comparing myself to, comparing what New Breed talks about with the chosen ones, I'm talking about self-improvement from a biblical perspective, because being a chosen one, that's a biblical concept. Because God has a chosen people, the children of Israel, and also those who come to follow him, not just Israel, but all nations, things of that nature, who come to cleave unto the Most High and follow his laws and commandments, and believe on his Son. So the thing is, though, when you try to use these biblical concepts, people try to take these things and try to make it into something like, if this, if you're doing this and you're doing that, automatically you're self-improving, you're doing this, you're doing that. And I don't want to mislead anybody to thinking that they're gonna be somebody that they're not. That's not what I want to do. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta be careful when we're talking about self-improvement. I'm talking about when it comes to self-improvement, you have to be you. See what I'm saying? You have to self-improve and be your own person. You live your own life. You can't live somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? You can't live to try to be at the top. Not everybody's going to be at the top. And I want y'all to understand that. Not everybody's going to be at the top, on top of the world, when you're trying to better yourself, and when you're on self-improvement. You see? Because not everybody can be a king. Not everybody can be a leader. Not everybody can do certain things. God appoints and chooses who he wants to be who he wants in certain positions. So in your life, you're gonna have different experiences, and you're just gonna be where you are. You have to excel at where you're at. That's what one of my old football coaches, taught me. It was like, you gotta excel in the position that you're at. Wherever you put yourself, wherever the leader puts you, that's where you gotta excel at. You gotta become better and become great at what you are doing in your own life. So in your life, you have to self-improve, and you have to better yourself and enhance whatever it is that the cards that are given to you. You got to play the cards that you were dealt. You know, somebody else has been given a deck of cards. They got to play with that hand, and you got to win. You know, but it's not trying to compete with everybody else. That's what I touched on in previous videos. You know, stop worrying about what other people got going on. Other people have their own lives, so you got to make sure that you are living your own life. You self-improving in your life. You're making your own life better. You know, can't worry about other people. You can't worry about trying to be the greatest of all time. Like, bro, that's in your own way. You're gonna be great in your own way. You got to be who you are, and you got to be comfortable with who you are. You know, stop trying to be like everybody else. Not everybody's gonna make it to the top of the world. You know, certain people are just put in certain positions that are higher than others. It just is what it is. You know, you got to play the cards that you were dealt, but self-improve nonetheless. Become the best version of you, not the best version of this celebrity, that celebrity, this highly revered person, this highly revered person. Nah. So I don't want anyone to get, you know, a mixed message when it comes to this topic of self-improvement and bettering yourself, because I don't want everybody to think that they're going to be all in the same pot. You're not all going to be in the same pot. I'm not going to be in the same pot as the next man. You know, but it's a humbling thing. You got to humble yourself and realize that, you know what, this is the life that I live. You know, however y'all's experiences are, you know, each of us are made in different ways, and we each have different cards that we were dealt. So, but at the same time, we don't let our past, we don't let things, you know, current try to dictate, you know, who we can be in the future. You know, it's all about self-improvement. And, you know, of course, I come from a biblical perspective because that's what I believe in. You know, I believe in the Most High and His Son. So it's just like, hey, I have to self-improve off of that. You know, I have to become the best version of myself, and it's really the simple things. It can be the simple things. Like, self-improvement starts with the simple things. It starts with making somebody's day. You know, shout out to my brother Chris, man. Shout out my brother Chris. He was talking about this on the podcast. You know, the guy he pretty much took me under his wing. And I was looking at one of his videos on a podcast he did. It was like, man, you know, all you got to do, man, really to be great, like, really set the foundation and be a good person and treat people how you want to be treated. You know, that's a Christ principle, man. That's a principle that's the golden rule, man. You know, treat people how you want to be treated, and love your neighbor. Love your neighbors, you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest commandments. Love your neighbor as you would love yourself. See what I'm saying? Make somebody's day. You know what I'm saying? That person should walk away from you knowing that, hey, look, that guy made my day better. You know, or that woman made my day better, you know? See what I'm saying? And not everybody's gonna like you. You gotta accept that too. You know, it's not that you're trying to get people to like you. It's just that you are trying to do good works as far as treating people the right way, and, you know, working on the flaws that you have. You see what I'm saying? And then just improving and enhancing the ones that, you know, are good. Improving the good habits that you have, you know, enhancing them. See what I'm saying? But really honing in on the flaws and the things that you can control and make them better. So that's really it, man. That's really it. So I didn't want to make it too long, but I just wanted to come on and just let you guys know that, hey, it's about self-improvement from, you know, of course, from a biblical perspective, from a truth perspective. You know, you want to make sure that in every aspect of your life you're improving, but you have to live your own life. You know what I'm saying? You're not like anybody else. Everybody else, you know, has their own ways in which they self-improve. Everybody's got their own flaws that they have to work on in their own personal lives. Certain people have different flaws that you may not struggle with. You may not struggle with certain things that other people struggle with. See what I'm saying? So it's not a one size fits all. And I want to make that clear. I want to make that very clear. So guys, I hope you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on so that you are notified when I'm dropping more content. You know, share the video with your friends, family, associates, and everything in between. So, yo, hey, signing out. We're going to see if we can get back to work. You know, slow day today. But, hey, y'all take it easy. Peace out. Kingdom Fit Productions, Mike the Fit Prince. We'll be back later.